Why would we bother doing this? Well, the argument that I make is that our business partners are looking at numbers like this. And oftentimes in numbers like this, there's absolutely nothing about the human experience. Some people might argue that a Net Promoter Score tells you about the human experience, but I'm very happy to buy anyone a drink and argue that it doesn't. So we start to put the why in. We put in the why there's more people using something or not using something, why they're giving something a certain score by doing research. You can quantify that qualitative research by coming up with a user experience metric that you can then sit at the table and put right next to these metrics that your business partners are looking at. Another reason to measure design is something similar to what Steve mentioned earlier about the difference in perspective between what's important to the bank and what's important to the customer. So here's some research that was done by Forrester about 5 years ago, where companies were saying like, oh yeah, rah, rah, we're providing a great experience for our customers. But when you asked their same customers, only 3% were agreeing. And I think most of us know that that's where we live. This gap here is an opportunity to improve the user experience and understand the user experience of the markets that we serve. So what might you do? I think a good place to start is just to get an overview and learn the standardized measures of user experience, see if any of them fit sort of like what you might want to measure or what you might want to track over time from the users and customers that you have. And I'll give you a really quick overview of those today. The second is once you've gotten an overview of them, think about what matters to you and just start experimenting. You don't have to do this with a lot of other people at first. You can just do it on your own team or on your own just to get a sense and a pulse for what's going on. And once you've figured out, oh yeah, these are the things we want to measure, start tracking that right next to the other analytics that your product partners and your marketing partners and your executives are looking at. And then wait.